Hello, Fat Grandma here. Happy Valentine's Day. I did not think I would say those words today, but since I'm doing a video and it's still Valentine's Day, I thought I would go ahead and wish everyone a happy day. I hope it's been decent for everyone. We are having some weather here in Phoenix, and it was kind of a surprise. We occasionally, like once in a blue moon, will get a tiny bit of snow that melts when it hits the ground way in the north part of the valley, by the mountains. And today it looked like it was going to snow. The sky looked like snow sky. If you live someplace where it snows, you know what I'm talking about. But it wasn't cold enough to snow. But it was raining. So, we had the rain, and it rained on and off all day, and then we are having a storm tonight. And we keep getting thunder every once in a while. So if you hear loud noises, that's what it is. Um, anyway, I thought I would jump in and do a video. I am not having the shot that I was going to get in my back tomorrow morning is not happening. And it, I didn't really, I don't know, I wasn't feeling good about it. So maybe it's a good thing it's gotten postponed until March 1st. I don't know why on my end, as far as, I don't know why I wasn't feeling good about it. I just wasn't. So, but they called this morning and said that there was a mistake made on the insurance side of things, and they had entered the wrong code on the approval for it, and that it needed to be redone, and so they had to postpone it. I was relieved for whatever reason. I didn't have to deal with that tomorrow morning. So I went ahead and went to the post office today and made I made a book donation. I had a lot of books that I purchased at that auction, the last auction that I purchased things at in Mesa, and the books, there were only a small stack. I think there's 8 books that are worth throwing into a lot and selling. And I don't think I'm going to make my money back on that lot. If I sell those books, I might break even. The rest of the books that were in that lot were not worth selling. So, and they were in good condition. I looked up the sales comps on eBay, and they just weren't worth listing. They're not worth wasting my shipping supplies. It just wasn't worth it. So I donated a good chunk of them. One book was huge, and it was like nursery rhymes and things, but it was a giant book. It was made in the UK, and even that book sells for like $3.49 or whatever. And I was like, it's not even close to being worth my time to list that, and the box that I would have had to put that in, and no one's going to pay shipping for that. So, whatever. Anyway, so I took some stuff and donated, and then I had to stop at the post office, so that got done. I had some boxes that I had ordered from Granger, which is where I buy the majority of my shipping boxes. They have the best prices. There's 3 locations within driving distance from me here in Phoenix, and so I order my boxes from them. I got an email last night telling me that one of my orders, because I had 2 orders in, and telling me that one of my orders was ready. And I looked at the website, and it said that they weren't, neither one of my orders was ready yet. So I sent an email, and I was like, okay, I got an email telling me that my order was ready, or one of them, and I looked on the website, and it says they're not ready. So what's going on? And I got an email back this morning, and they said that the order was ready, that they checked, the order was ready, and that the other order had arrived, but it hadn't been like unpacked yet, but that I could go and pick up both of my orders today. So that was on my list of things to do. And since I was over, I purposely went to the post office that's close to the Granger location where my boxes were supposed to be. And I get there, and of course, we're having weather all day. It's raining off and on. So, I'm getting out, driving around, getting out of the car at places. And so I get there, I go in, I wait because there was a line, and find out that no, the second order wasn't actually there, or at least that's what they told me. They're going to call me. The location is actually going to call me when my other order is in, which is supposed to be tomorrow. So we'll see. We're supposed to still be having some weather, through the night and into tomorrow. So I don't know, how that's going to go. But so I'll get to drive back up there again. But I was so frustrated. So I was like, fine, I'm going to stop somewhere and see if I can find any stuff. Not that I need any stuff. I have plenty of stuff that hasn't been listed yet. But I'd already been driving around. I was like, I did not waste my gas, or I wasn't planning on it. And so anyway, I stopped at a Goodwill that happened to be over in that neighborhood. And I don't care for Goodwill. I've never found anything there that was worth selling. And the prices are insane here in Phoenix at the Goodwills that I went to before. I checked three separate Goodwills, and not this particular location that I went to today, but three that are closer to where I live. And I had no luck. So, I have not gone to a Goodwill in, it's probably been 8 months at least since I've been into a Goodwill. But I went ahead and stopped in, and I thought, I'll just poke around and see if I find anything. And, I don't like to look at clothing. I've got some clothes in a box that I picked up about 6 months ago at least, maybe longer. I don't know if you guys just heard that. We're having some major thunder. I may end up losing this entire video. It's really, it's really, the sky is talking. Um, anyway, it's throwing a fit right now. So, I've got some clothes that I need to list, but they're, I don't want to do clothes because you run the risk of returns because something might not fit right if they didn't pay attention to the measurements or whatever. Anyway, yeah, I just avoid clothing. But so I walked past all the clothing and I kind of glanced at the baseball caps and things like that. But I got to the toy area and I was like, I'll just check because I was wrong about the Build-A-Bears when I got them. And I thought, well, I can always see if they have any plush that are in good shape and might be worth picking up. And as luck would have it, they had quite a few Build-A-Bears. And some of them would have been worth picking up if they hadn't had stains on them. So I found a couple of Build-A-Bears that I went ahead and purchased. And one of them, I'm going to show you guys. I will grab them both. I'm going to pause this for a second so I can grab them so you don't have to look at the back of my head. All right, while I was editing, I realized I'd forgotten to tell you guys about some auction stuff that I'm watching right now. And the auction actually takes place on Thursday. So I've put some bids in on some things. The one thing that I'm really after, and I'll post a photo up here in the corner, is 12 Days of Christmas holiday plate set that was from Pottery Barn. And I looked up the price that these are selling for on eBay, and they're selling for around $100, sometimes a little bit more. I think there's only one set available right now, or a couple of sets, and they're like 125. They've got them priced way up. So I've put a max bid in of $25 for those, hoping that I get them because that would be, even if I had to pay the 25. Right now the bids are only up to $11, so other people have bid, but they've stopped at $11. So hopefully nobody goes over 25. And there's one other item that I'm bidding on, and it's Tin Woodsman pewter measuring spoon set. And again, I'll post a picture up here in the corner. They're really cool measuring spoons. They're shaped like fish, and they're just unusual. And I think they sell for around 15. I've put a high bid in of $4. It was just something else to add, so that I'm not driving to this auction house to pick up just one item. So, and there's one other thing that I was bidding on. It's a drunk friar bobblehead. And these also sell for a decent amount. And my high bid on that is $2. No one else was bidding on it, and so I just threw $2 on it. If I don't get it, it's no big deal. But anyway, so that's the auction stuff that I'm watching, and I will let you guys know on Sunday when I do my sales video how that went and if I ended up with any of the goodies that I'm after. Okay, I'm back. So this wolf or fox or whatever this is sold recently without any clothing or any of the little bows or things that come with some of the Build-A-Bears. This thing sold for $51 recently, just by itself, just the fox, wolf, whatever this is. And so I went ahead, I was looking on my, on eBay on my phone on the app. And so I found out this one might be worth 50 and it was priced at 349. And today I kept hearing over the speaker that it was 50% off for seniors and I qualify. So when I got up to the register, this is a whole long convoluted story. It looked like someone was trying to walk out of the store with 3 backpacks crammed full of stuff. So there was a little bit of a kerfuffle at the checkout area going on when she was ringing me up, and everybody was kind of distracted. Anyway, she only took 25% off of my total, and I didn't notice until I got home. So I would have saved even more had everyone been paying attention and I'd caught the mistake that she made. But as it is, I paid $2.62 for this, and and it should sell for right around 50. So that was a good purchase. And with the clothes, it's got a little Harley Davidson tank top, and it's got 2 little bows on its feet. So there's this one. Now, I could not get my phone, I couldn't find comps for this while I was in Goodwill. So I went ahead and picked it up because it's in really good shape. There's no stains on it or anything, not that I saw. There's no tears or anything. The outfit is in great condition. It's a Build-A-Bear. And I paid $3.49 for this one also. These I can't I can't find this exact bear. I think she's a blonde. I think that's what she's called. Don't go for a lot, but with the outfit and it being in really good shape, I'm thinking I can probably get at least $10 out of this one. Had I been able to find the information while I was at Goodwill, I may not have picked this one up, but I'll probably start this one at around 15 and see what happens. I may get an offer, and if I get an offer around 10, I'll go ahead and take it. But she's in perfect condition. And I think the tag is even still looking pretty good. So, and the tags are on the outfit, so it's all Build-A-Bear stuff. So, anyway, that's the 2 stuffed animals plush that I picked up. And they're both Build-A-Bear. I was surprised, as surprised as anybody that I even thought about picking these up. But, having looked up the ones that I've got listed now and selling the one that I just sold, and these watchers on the other one. So actually I did sell that second one. I got paid for that lamb that I mentioned in my sales video on Sunday. So I've sold 2 out of the 5 so far, and everything's been paid for, and so I went ahead and picked them up. Who knows what'll happen, but I really hope that this one ends up being a good sale, like the comp that I found. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to pause so I can put these back. But the only reason I ended up there is because I was frustrated with Granger and the fact that I couldn't pick up my boxes. Otherwise, I would have just come straight home and been a good girl. But that Fox Wolf Build-A-Bear will have made the whole thing worth it if I can sell that for around 50, because I spent a total of $11.96 with tax. So, you can't. I will make my money back and then some. And then if I sell the mugs, whenever, then that will just be icing on the cake. And if I sell that other bear with the wedding gown, even if I only get $10 out of her, and both the Build-A-Bears cost me $2.62 with the discount today. So I really wish I had noticed that the discount wasn't the right amount, because it should have been 50% off and I would have saved so much more money, but whatever. Um, anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update, let you know I'm not getting my shot in my back, and that lamb did get paid for, that Build-A-Bear lamb that I sold. And it's I've had some sales, so since I did the last video, just five. I've had five sales since I did the video on Sunday. So, a fairly normal week so far, and so we'll see how it goes. But I hope you guys had a nice day today, and if you celebrated Valentine's Day, I hope it was good, and you had some chocolate, because that's the best part for me about Valentine's Day. It's just candy. You can tell by looking at me. Anyway, I will see you guys in a few days when I do my solds video. Bye.